I want to have a look at another one of my builds here. This is another one that I just recently took off the shelf after like dusting everything off and like cleaning stuff up. And so this kit was built like about 15 years ago, maybe 10-15 years ago, something like that. And it was really before I started getting into detailing, like with washes and everything. Like, this is quite an old build of mine, but I wanted to show it here. And also, one thing I'll mention about it is the putty that's on it is starting to crack. Like, I had heard about putty doing that over time. It does crack, and you could see it on here. It gave out at some point. But what I have here is the Monogram Models 148 scale F-100D, and I believe this kit was one of the ones that was part of the high-tech series, they called it. I think that's what release this was. It's really a fantastic kit. It's one of their like one of their top-notch kits. It's a really beautiful kit. And so we'll go around it. I'll have a look here. In the weapons, the napalm tank, which is on the inside, and the cluster bomb unit, I think both were from True Details. I think they were True Details sets that made those. The kit is also supposed to be built with the slats, the forward slats, actually opened, and on mine I closed them. It's not too big a deal to close them. Another area of concern with this kit is the fit of the engine, like right here where you put this whole engine section in. There's a huge step right here. It's very far off, and it's hard to get the seam out of there. And I should mention, the way I did the chipping was I actually painted the underside with it was like the testers, the really old school little bottles. I painted testers aluminum, which is an enamel paint, on the bottom, and then I went over it with the camouflage. And before I used I believe it was a mix of Tamiya and Gunzi or Mr. Hobby paints, acrylics over top. And before they had time to set, I went over with a piece of masking tape, and that was quite sticky, and I went over it and just like blotched all over it, and it removes the paint really well. So gonna have a look here. I also believe the decals were an aftermarket decal set that I had laying around. Let's see here. I also used in the cockpit a resin ejection seat. I'm not sure if it was an entire resin cockpit, but I know the seat was a resin job. But we'll go over it here, and you can see some of the better details on it. Like, I would have probably, if I was redoing this kit, I probably would have redone the nozzle here for the jet engine. You can see the various chipping on here and some closer details. We have the decals on the nose and our cockpit there. I'll put the camera down and have a look at the underside, which I really didn't do anything on the underside. Like, it was not it wasn't really detailed or anything. I just pretty much left it, except for the like the forward cannons. You can see the armaments there, but I really didn't do too much to it because like, it could have used a wash, but I wasn't doing washes at that time. So, but it's a very highly detailed. You can see the landing gear wells and everything. Like, it's a very highly detailed, really nice kit. It's one that I highly recommend in the Monogram line. So I just wanted to show one of my older builds here from my shelf, and this is the 148 scale Monogram Models F-100D. So thank you for watching.